Okay, I'm really sorry for interrupting the silence, but you can see on the translator system, right? It literally just says yo, like, what the fuck is wrong with this translator? I swear to God. But seriously though, what's up, y'all? Sorry for the bashing and whatnot. I'm just confused on the fucking translator. Sorry. Alright. You know what? I'm just gonna start. Okay. Alright, y'all. Really sorry. Just had to bring that up. Okay. Just gotta find the... There we go. Doing good, what about you? Doing alright? Alright, intro. Hello, people of the internet, it is I, 555 Gaming and Productions, and welcome back to yet another stream. And basically, yesterday was VR Sunday, and today is Analog Horror Monday. And this is basically meant to cure any Monday blues. Or the disaster that is July. Yeah, I'm still mad at Sony. At least I don't have like a subscription service on my PS5. Just throwing it out there. I don't even like subscription services. Like, I just fucking hate them. Anyways, how y'all doing? Alan said doing good. What about the rest of y'all? Y'all doing good? Yeah, so just basically decided to come up with like a schedule that's actually a lot better this time around, because last time I developed the schedule I was just struggling, and with like that drama that the Dragonverse had, it wasn't really good. But yeah, so yeah. Right now I basically developed a schedule where I can basically basically find a balance, like basically doing alright for the most part. Been a bit for a long day. Fair enough. But again, though, all I did for this schedule, all I did is basically made a balance. Right now, it is Analog Horror Monday. Tuesday is a free day. Wednesday is a free day, though that might change. Thursday is a free day. Friday, no, not Thursday. Actually, Thursday is Digimon Thursday, where I basically play Digimon games. That might change soon. Friday is a free day, and Saturday is a free day. And for next week, I did swap Wednesday for VR Wednesday. But if something comes up, I'll probably have to scratch next week altogether and just basically try to find like a better balance or something. Again, it's just me testing things out. I might actually keep Analog Horror Monday though. I actually do like it. I actually did enjoy that at the time when I got back into Analog Horror. So yeah. Okay. Let's get started. So, alright, I just gotta get, okay, duplicate, and bin, okay, good, thank you, streaming, okay, got the list ready, you just made the list! sorry, I had to, anyways, we got a few batches of Analog Horror to cover, and we're gonna start with Midwest Angelica. I will say though, speaking of Digimon, I seriously need to pick up where I left off on Time Stranger. I never played Time Stranger. Please no spoilers on that game. But at the same time though, I don't know if I will play it though. I just don't know. But anyways, now let's go over today's Analog Horrors. Alright, first up, Midwest Angelica. We're only going to do a few batch of bids because I actually got a few others lined up today. And this is where I'm at right now, 45 minutes. Oh, hold on, y'all don't see it yet. Hold on. Oops, wrong one, shit. Okay, okay. Anyways, I'm actually at the 45-minute mark right now as we speak.
Churchill, do you read? On the line, over. Bravo team, follow Officer Rico to the temple for final sample collection. Charlie team, follow me to BSL lab for hostage retrieval.
Okay. That actually looks pretty cool.
Proceed with sample collection. Avoid direct contact with
either that's some alien substance or basically a bunch of mold or basically some sort of elephant's foot or basically the remains of the gore portal. Don't worry, I won't say anything. Sorry for bringing that up. It's okay, it's okay. I never dabbled in Analog Horror before. This should be fun. Oh, okay. So this might be your first one. Okay. I could do more rewatches. Hold on.
We've identified a potential risk in the BSL labs, required to be taken to the quarantine zone for a mandatory screening for infection.
I understand this protocol, but this is the highest safety level lab at home, and there shouldn't be any risk of cross-contamination in the last 2 months.
Regardless, we still have to take you to quarantine. Where's your lab partner, Dr. Ezra?
He was transferred back to the main facility.
That's okay. We'll pick him up along the way. Bring your research materials and maybe place in quarantine for a few weeks.
Okay, now I can speak. Okay, I could do rewatches of like all the Analog Horrors I've watched. Yeah, I could do that, and actually I do plan on that actually, like a little bit, like basically like if like a finale comes up, I could actually. I don't think I planned it. Fuck. I might be still in the planning stages. If a finale of an analog horror comes up, then I'll definitely rewatch everything. I did it before just to get back into analog horror. But I will say, I will doing rewatches if a series is all wrapped up, like, properly. So yeah. I feel like the Vita Cardis could be a possibility, but I don't know.
Okay, Dr. Vega, I'm assuming you're familiar with the process of a SIN test, correct?
Okay, now we're at
That's correct.
Okay, great. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and you are to answer truthfully. Once the test is complete, we'll know if you are infected or not. That being said, here's the first question. It's Christmas morning, and you're with your family. Your wife hands you a wrapped gift. What do you do next?
Well, of course, I'd thank my wife and open the present, carefully unraveling the ribbons, and then I'd probably give her a hug.
Next question. It's early in the morning, and you see a UFO in the sky, illuminated by the light of dawn. What are you thinking?
I'd probably be a bit confused, but I'd probably think of it rationally. Could it potentially be a balloon, a plane, a helicopter? A UFO implies that it's merely unidentified. It could be entirely prosaic.
Okay, last question. You have decided to participate in a charity event for your local church. Why did you make this decision?
Well, I was born and raised Catholic, and I think if I had the opportunity to give to those less fortunate, I would.
Thank you, Dr. Vega. Your results came clean. Please exit to the door on your right and remain seated in the waiting room until you are called. Thank you again for your cooperation. Dr. Ezra, are you familiar with the SIN test?
Yes, I am.
All right. As you know, I'm going to be asking you a series of questions. Answer them truthfully. At the end, we will be able to determine if you are infected or not. Let's begin. First question. You work at a competitive company. The promotion comes down to either you or your coworker. What do you do?
I would work hard and try to beat him. I would think, why should he be the one to get a promotion? I, of course, would be the one doing the work. He was just lucky.
Next question. It's a Saturday night and you decide to cook dinner for the whole family. What made you make this decision?
If I were to do that, it would be because I was hungry.
Okay, next. You see a man and woman embracing each other in a field. There are white clouds dotted against a blue sky. What are you thinking in this moment?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Why would I be in the field? But what purpose does it serve? What is the purpose of the sky?
Do you go to church, Dr. Ezra?
Is this part of the test?
Answer the question, Ezra.
I do.
Okay, let me ask you another question. Do you believe in God?
I do. I said I go to church.
Very well. Let's say you're poor and don't have any food. You've received bread from a stranger, but it's only enough for one person and your son is on the brink of complete starvation. What do you do next?
I would eat the bread, of course. I would be hungry.
What a
Any sane
dick.
person would do the same.
What a dick.
Would you say your knowledge of the world is greater than anybody you've met?
Yes, I would say that applies to me. Actually, I know it does.
And what about your concept of infinity? Can you see it clearly?
Yes, I can.
Code 66, calling the Minister's Asphyxiation Agent.
Code 66. Error. Task cannot be completed. Error.
And there it is.
Spencer, I know you can hear me, but I'm afraid you won't be able to respond now. This wasn't according to the scenario, and
Well,
I shouldn't
escalate
have let Ezra
quickly,
into
yeah.
the Nazareth site. Fortunately, Ezra has been eliminated, and the Nazareth site is under strict lockdown. Unfortunately, because you were infected, the best we can do is slow the infection as much as possible. Which means we had to put you into cryosleep. Your knowledge is too valuable. Listen, Spencer, I'm researching something important with the Starkill. A way to perhaps reverse the infection using Starkill samples. It could even grant immortality. It will be done by April 4th, and on that day, humanity will prevail and defeat the Starkill threat. Project Babylon will be complete, and we will then be able to initiate Operation Homebound. In my effort to understand the cosmos, I made a grave mistake, and I'm only now seeing the weight of my sins unfold before my eyes. God, please forgive me.
Sorry. Sorry about that. Had to pop his in. Sorry about that. Okay. Hold on for a moment. Just gotta check how many minutes I've basically had on there. Oh no, please don't tell me I got on the wrong. Okay, never mind. I started on. How did I start? Oh, there we go. I started on the 9-minute mark. And now I am on the, I guess. Whatever. Just a few more minutes. Just to be sure. I'm trying my best to basically not have this be like all like. I'm trying to get to like the others as fast as I can. Yo! How's it going? Huh! I think we just discovered Satan. Okay. Cool. Sure. Nothing could possibly go wrong, just like how dinosaurs were made in Jurassic Park. Nothing will go wrong. Okay, I'm sorry. I've been sorry, I've been basically watching Jurassic Park with a few friends. So yeah. Alright.
AZ-001, the
Okay.
Starkill, whatever you wish to call it,
Oh, that dude's
is a
balding.
collective hive mind. It's one singular organism. It's all connected.
No
and speaks to itself
offense against balding
telepathically.
people. I'm just
What might have
saying.
appeared as a rotting
Sorry.
organ of a once forgotten
Just finished another drawing minds of Scarlet RDA with Mega Charizard. Ooh, that's pretty cool.
deity has now shown its true colors in the form of a highly advanced singular organism comparable to a supercomputer. Through this network we're calling the Akashic Plane, which we've derived from the anthroposophic theory of the Akashic Records, AZ-001, the evolved god, can contain and process memories of everything that it has ever assimilated. As such, its intelligence and wisdom is beyond comprehension. It is an evolved life form, to put it simply. Humanity is...
I never watched the Jurassic Park movies. Been wanting to for a while. Hey, that's fair. That's fair.
state
Honestly though, I wasn't a big Jurassic Park fan back then, but after rewatching it, like, for the first time, I begin to understand it.
There's no way of even entertaining the possibility of a fair fight.
And I'm
AC-001
just-
simply
Oh, sorry. And on the server being... okay.
better than us on all fronts. That's why we began Project Babylon here at Home Delta. That's why we're prepared to level the playing field by bringing humanity to its next stage of evolution using the Starkill's own biological framework. Evolution has been the mission of Project Babylon since the very beginning. But now, thanks to the results of the home experiment, we've gathered enough data to begin the first tangible steps of this artificial evolution of humanity.
Okay. Okay. It's basically using religion stuff from Medela catalog. It's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm trying to fix this. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that should be enough. Wait, guns are actually useful? Hey, Barry, how's it going? Classic Warframe graphics are so neat for Analog War. I just missed that. Oh! That just happened. Oh, wireframe graphics. Sorry, I thought you said Warframe. Yeah, that's fair. Look at the... Okay. Yep. Again, fair. Okay. Okay. Holy shit, I'm almost at the 1 hour mark. You know what? Let's keep going. Let's go. Wait, that's Springtrap suit. What the fuck? Alright. Once we get to the 1 hour mark, that's where we're gonna stop for now. I actually plan on reacting to the rest of this at some point.
Spencer, it's me. I've given up my rank as Admiral of Home Delta. That title is going to you in preparation of Operation Homebound. You will have control over the Tower of Babel, and you'll be able to control the Deathbringer squads entirely with your mind. The pieces have been in place since the beginning.
I actually got another script done, actually. I don't know when I'll start filming, though, is the problem. Again, I need to, like, get everything in order. So yeah, basically these streams are basically meant just for two things. One, just to hold y'all over, and two, just to prove I'm still active on the channel.
It's unfortunate that you ended up in this state, but this is the only way. Once I finalize Project Babylon, it's all up to you. This battle is yours to decide.
Okay, everything's deleted. Oh, we're almost there at the 1 hour mark. We're almost there. Understandable to do the same between Discord. Fair enough. Uh-oh. What the fuck is that? It's the cluster from Steven Universe! It's the cluster! Alright, it's alright. Oh. We're almost there. 1 hour mark achieved. 1 hour mark achieved. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We made it to the 1 hour mark on the Midwest Angelica. I might possibly continue on the rest next stream, but that's a big if. Okay, next up. This one's recent, actually. Well, somewhat recent. If y'all know about the Cat in the Hat analog horror, then no introduction needed. But this one's done by Chris Archives. We saw him, the Cat in the Hat. And yeah, it's basically using that live action version. I don't know why the AI would fucking do that. I mean, if you...
Sweetie, it's only 2 nights.
I mean, if you want to, like, do a, Cat in the Hat analog horror, don't use AI.
The babysitter will be here any minute. Her name's Sarah. She's really nice.
Pick up the house phone if you need anything. And don't open the door for anyone you don't know. Understood?
Okay. Will you call me when you get there?
Of course we will. We love you. Be good.
I actually saw this too, so yeah. And
well, hello. You must be Emily.
okay, strangely, this Cat in the Hat doesn't look that scarring. Besides the face. Overall, though, if this were an actual creepypasta, though, then if this wasn't an actual creepypasta, then this would be like an official design for an anime Cat in the Hat.
How do you know my name? Are you wearing a costume?
I'm not wearing a costume. I'm the Cat in the Hat. And yes, I know a lot of things. I'm here to make tonight really fun.
My parents don't let me talk to strangers. I'm waiting for the babysitter.
Oh, poor thing. Sarah had a little accident. Nothing serious, but she won't be able to make it. So they sent
You're the one who killed Sarah.
me instead. Isn't a talking cat way better than a boring babysitter?
At this rate, yes! The babysitter will be much better than you.
Can you really talk?
I can do a lot more than talk. Will you let me in? I promise we're going to have fun.
Pocket brace! No, wait, that's for vampires. Gun? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, that's what a normal person would do.
Whoa! How did you do that? He's so pretty.
Just a little trick, see? Not alone anymore.
Ah!
Like a princess castle.
Nani the fuck? Why would you turn the walls pink?
How do you do that? Can you read mine?
Sorry.
Just a little. I know you like happy colors when you're scared. And I know you're scared of being alone. But you don't have to be anymore. I'm here to keep you entertained until your
Wait for
parents
it.
come back. Shall we play hide and seek?
Okay, let's just go over this. Sorry, it's just that I've seen this before. Let's just hide and seek now. Just waiting for the inevitable jump scare.
Come on, you have to hide better than that.
Huh. I was expecting a horrifying smile that time. Guess the Cat in the Hat took some reality warping notes from Scarlet Witch. Oh god! I mean, there are a bunch of other reality warping characters. I'm trying to think of one. Bill Cipher, yeah. That's the only one that I can name from the top of my head. Uh-oh. This is where the jump scare
Oh
begins.
no, try harder next time.
Wait, what?
Try harder next time.
Oh. Okay, bad. And... oh. Why the smile?
This isn't fun if you don't hide properly, Emily.
Run!
Now I'm Simon. We're playing Simon Says.
What?
Alright, boss, you're in charge.
Simon says, touch your hat. Simon says, hop on one foot.
Okay.
Simon says, pull a rainbow cat out of your hat. Zing!
Oh, how silly of me, little one.
Hide the lost, silly. Zing!
Dame, no. Yeah, I know. Okay. Even though that song was actually pretty good, and despite the fact being a meme, I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of it for like the outro of the first remake of Dodd.
You lost, silly. I didn't say Simon Says.
Oh, how silly of me, little one. You win this round, little mouse.
Give it a minute or two. Fair enough. Okay, this is the part I remember.
Time to smash some pinatas. This bat is special. It hits really hard even if you don't swing strong. Let's get lots of candy.
There's no candy inside these piñatas. This cat is sick. Wait for it. Yep.
Mom! Dad! No!
Yep! The cat killed them!
No! What did you do?
Surprise! I knew you missed them so much. I brought them back so you could play with them.
What?
Isn't it wonderful?
You're a monster! You're a monster! Get out! Get out of my house!
You didn't like the trick? I thought it would make you happy.
That is terrifying. I know it's possibly AI and all, but Jesus fucking Christ, why does that look so accurate? I hope to God Chris didn't use actual AI. I mean, it's possible that Chris Archives might use the screenshots, but I guess the animated Cat in the Hat doesn't look that scary. Ugh.
Now, let's play hide and seek.
cat is sick. Sick in the fucking head. And there he is. And... 911, what's your emergency?
There's a monster in my house. You're my mommy and daddy. Please, come quick.
Okay, sweetheart, calm down. What's your name?
Emily Smith.
Good. Tell me what's happening.
A monster captured my parents.
Alright, hold on, sorry. Okay, good. Tell me what is exactly happening. I think I started on that. But the good girl thing, I don't know if that's the cat in the hat speaking or not.
A monster captured my parents.
Maybe Chris didn't get a voice actor for a cop? I don't know. That's my guess.
Now he won't stop chasing me.
Alright, just tell me your address.
It's 142.
Hello? Hello?
Let's play something else, little mouse. A simple game. Rock, paper, scissors.
Not sure who's more scary. This cat in the hat or Pennywise? Maybe give these two a death battle? Okay. Huh. What happens if you win? Oh, God. What is up with that face? Uh-oh. I am not gonna play all that audio. It's not because of copyright, but it's disturbing.
I can see properly if you won't play nicely. Fine, I'll give you an exit. Just jump, everything will end. You'll be with your parents. You want that?
I can't tell what that audio is like. Hold on. Yeah, that just happened. Just gotta get into the jump scare. And there are the eyes.
You're alone too.
Eh? I can see this cat in the hat being shot by Doom Guy. Okay. There are the credits. Let me just go over this. Okay. Alright. There are the voice actors. Anything else? Okay. Okay. Next up. Bodon's Log. Okay.
And there she goes. That's our bone draptor. Adios. To hell with the lot of you. Now there's some checks I need to get done before I can follow the team over to wherever they'll take the dead raptor. The other girls were tranked with a ketamine dart, a general fast-acting anesthetic used to immobilize wildlife, along with xylazine, a sedative, to keep the raptors asleep for when we need to work with them. Now, despite how much I wish they all perished, unfortunately, I do have to check on how they are taking to the tranquilizers, because one, if I don't, Hammond will strangle me with his bare hands, bless his soul. He's left the island for a short trip to see his daughter, and two, side effects are common for these drugs, so it's imperative that we check on the animals after administering any medication. The last thing I want is to have to tell John that we lost 2 raptors in his absence. This is one of the big one's minions, the younger of the 2. John calls her Storm, because when she attacks the fence, she puts on an electrical display akin to lightning. I'm not expecting any adverse reactions to have occurred with her, as she's generally in good health. She's been tranked some half a dozen times before, too, so I'm not concerned. But we'd always double-check and look for the classic adverse reaction profile, just in case. The major one is eyes open. The anesthetic
if he gets jump scared, I apologize.
A state called catalepsy, a trance-like state, where the animal appears immobile but still maintains certain reflexes. The muscles around the eyes sometimes don't fully relax, and may remain completely or partially open. In this case, as you can see, her eyes are closed, so I'm not concerned about her recovery from the drug. Another sign to look for is increased salivation. I'm definitely not going to handle her muzzle, but judging by the distinct lack of saliva surrounding her jaw, I'd say she's good. All right, the big one next.
It's wearing off!
Robbie, get out of there. She's still drowsy. Robbie, are you clear?
Yeah, it's locked.
The trank and the sedative are wearing off. Is everyone out? Where's Tony?
Yeah, he's safe.
Okay, good. Get into the buffer enclosure and wait for me. I've never seen an animal recover so quickly from a dart. She's still probably got another hour or so of disorientation and drowsiness. But I'm going to back away and exit right now. Christ, I've shot male African elephants in Kenya who took much longer to recover from that sedative. Might have something to do with the osteoderms on the skin, similar to those seen on crocs and alligators.
Hold on.
A very tough hide to penetrate. The dart must have found some entry point, but the complete dose mustn't have been administered. I don't know what Wu's cooking up in that lab, but I'd imagine Mongoliensis did not possess osteoderms. But then again, this is no Velociraptor. This is John and Henry's theme park Frankenstein mishmash monster. Pacing behaviors are often observed in animals in captivity. The repetition of this behavior usually correlates to when an animal's instinctive needs, such as space, stimulation, or the thrill of pursuit, are constrained or not met entirely. What may appear to visitors as restless movement is in fact a complex behavioral signal, a blend of frustration, heightened intelligence, and an unfulfilled drive to hunt. Among the raptors of Jurassic Park, this manifests in a particularly calculated form. The dinosaurs stalk the boundaries of the enclosure, almost on a timed loop. What's interesting is, at certain points during the night, the big one will stand in one dedicated spot. What she does next shocked me the first time I saw it. She appears to be calling to something outside the enclosure.
Again, I apologize. Okay, all good on this side. Oh boy.
And here she is in all her glory, the Velociraptor pen. Not complete, of course. The guys are due to come in a little later and do some horticulture inside. John has them brought over from mainland Costa Rica, spared no expense.
So this is considered
I
somewhat
wanted
of
to
the
document
origin of
some
Jurassic
gripes
Park.
I have with this place. The pen is 70 feet long by 40 feet wide and is buried in the ground 12 feet. The girls are being transported into this enclosure a few days from now. The guys coming tonight are supposed to be planting this pen up with foliage to give the raptors privacy to mitigate stress and provide some shade from the sun. It is essentially a concrete pit in the ground with an electrified fence ceiling. Unhappy with fortified concrete, as it's almost impossible for the raptors to escape. Almost. Let's head inside so I can reveal my issues, and boy, other issues. If we come around here, this is the transport door. It allows the transportation container to attach to the pen and a smooth transition to take place, which I love.
Okay,
Inside, here is our new raptor enclosure. Not huge, and that's one of my concerns. We're talking about ambush pack hunters, 3 of them, constrained to living quarters not much larger than your average apartment in Leeds in the UK. These are wild animals that have needs, and furthermore, are highly intelligent animals. And what happens to highly intelligent animals kept in cramped conditions? They display disordered behaviors. They need space to run. After all, they're not called velociraptors for no reason. These things can match cheetah speeds, 50, 60 miles an hour if they get out in the open. My other concern is why the bloody hell has John approved this containment pen to them anyway? Are raptors not on the tour anymore? Why are they being cloned if their temperament is counterproductive to the park's turnover? It doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, my last concern is this. This is the remote-controlled door that is supposed to let the feeders drop a live cow into the pen using a crane. A big, gaping hole in the enclosure that opens several times a week. Just marvelous. She's on her side.
What are her symptoms, Muldoon?
I'm not in close proximity to examine her, Jerry, and I can't get in there at the moment. I'm heading over to the Raptors to help Robbie.
Okay, I'll head over soon.
Thanks, Jerry.
No problem. Good luck at dinner.
Yeah, thanks. Bye. Ay, ay, ay. Robert Muldoon, Game Warden, Velociraptor Containment, Isla Nublar. It's the evening of September 9th. I'm documenting the raptor feeding protocol. It started raining, but after a long conversation with John, I have finally been granted permission to perform the procedure at night. Took a bit of back and forth, and some
this isn't a horror game. This is an analog horror. Also, welcome.
Mad scientist, but at the end of the day, no hard feelings either way.
And to more prove that this is a YouTube video, here you go.
Regression.
Well, let's just prove this is made in 3D.
I have Robbie Hadira with me, and he's got tonight's dinner ready.
A cow.
Her name's Mildred.
Robbie has been warned that naming the food items for the carnivores on this island is an exceptionally bad idea, as it psychologically creates an attachment with the animal, and then you're forced to watch their final moments of life at the hands of the velociraptors. Robbie and I are now standing back within the buffer enclosure, and in the feeder, we've left Bessie.
Mildred.
We've left the poor soul. Once the prey is in the feeder, the handler will exit the buffer.
Bye, Mildred. So sad.
Oh, it'll definitely be a sad farewell soon, Robbie. Now, I want to make note here in particular. It is definitely unusual that the raptor pack has not approached the feeder yet. They are only pacing about, studying their new prey item eagerly. But then again, this is the very first time we're doing this at night, so they may not be aware of what's happening entirely. I'm going to turn this off, and watch for the raptors before proceeding out the buffer and locking both gates. Like I said, they are normally quite excited at this point, attacking the fences. So this is a
Was that a
little
Minecraft
odd,
sound
I
effect, or
must
was that a
say.
regular cow? I can't tell if that was a Minecraft. I can't really tell if that's a Minecraft sound effect or basically a regular cow sound effect.
Bessie's unknownly wandered out.
Because I basically recognize that sound.
We might as well call her dead meat at this point. Robbie and I are watching the hunt from the perimeter. I have to add, this is the longest the raptors have taken to respond to prey in their enclosure.
Where are they?
Ah, I see Storm and her sister. And there's the big one. She's going to make the first strike. What the?
Uh-oh. Okay, alright. Okay, just gotta find the video captured, there we go. Alright. Next one. Probably get rid of the other two. I should get rid of you as well. Alright, next one. Alright, let's check the stream. All good. I have to go. I want to go, my bro. It's at 5 hours, very low. Alright, later. Don't overcharge it.
Robbie, run to the Jeep and radio Arnold.
Yep.
Really cool animation, true.
What? No, 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 no. Where did you go? No, damn. Arnold, you've got some explaining to do.
Robert, calm down. There's probably some sort of misunderstanding.
Run the count right now.
I am. One moment. The computer is analyzing. Okay, done. Total animals expected, 238. Total animals found, 238. Everything's accounted for.
Give me the raptor numbers, Ray.
Velociraptor, total number expected, 4. Total number found, 4.
How can that be, Ray? We have 3 velociraptors.
Well, Wu did approve the transfer of 1 juvenile from the nursery to the enclosure recently, so that makes 4 Muldoon.
He what? 1? Why the hell would he not inform me about that approval?
Muldoon.
And 2, does he even realize that we shrank 3 raptors before entering the enclosure? I had Robbie and Tony in there. And you're telling me there was a 4th animal in there with us?
Muldoon, calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you understand that this could have gone incredibly bad?
The new addition was young, only 8 months old. Wu wanted her to begin to integrate into the pack.
They're lethal at 8 months, Ray, and I do mean lethal. And secondly, that was no juvenile. That was an adult.
Uh-oh.
Last night was basically a big, heated, screaming match. I wanted to put Wu in a chokehold. Christ, the nerve of him to think he can make such decisions without consulting me. I've told Hammond multiple times that the ones that hide indoors behind their computer screens need to keep the people who actually venture out into the park in the loop.
Weird.
Especially with something so non-brainer like introducing a new animal into an enclosure. Double especially if we need to enter said enclosure. Christ, power has gotten to his head, that Wu. Such a brazen lack of accountability. Anyway, I don't want to make these logs about my rants. So I'm out here at the raptor enclosure this morning.
Okay,
I wanted to capture this new juvenile with the others. I don't care what Ray Arnold and
you know what?
Henry Wu
After
said.
this, I am
know
gonna
what I
be
saw.
ending the stream.
Robbie saw it too. Good thing I caught it on camera, albeit for a few seconds. That thing was an adult, and I'll die on that hill. An 8-month-old wouldn't be more than 2 feet tall. Meanwhile, I wanted to showcase this particular behavior. Here's our 3 girls. I expected them to be sleeping. I'm very interested to see this. Notice how they are resting. I've seen a similar thing in chimpanzees in Nairobi.
Sorry about that.
Where
Just
a
had to
family
change the
group
schedule a bit.
will rest in a somewhat flexibly organized formation. The raptors
I
here
guess you're only
always
going to be
settle
getting
into
2
a
streams
rigid
this
arrangement.
week.
It's always
But
like
maybe
this,
maybe
with the
just
big one in
3.
the
I don't know.
center and the others by her sides, adopting a more defensive stance at the perimeter.
I'll figure this out.
Almost a military formation. Granted, I should have documented this when there were more than 3 raptors present. That would have illustrated my point more definitively. One other thing to note is they always face the same direction when in this formation. It still puzzles me why. They roughly face northeast, always like that. One last observation. I don't see this so-called new juvenile from last night.
Okay.
I've been here since sunrise and nothing. I've tried to look back through the surveillance camera and motion sensor data from last night. I could not see anything.
It was raining torrents, so I couldn't get anywhere near it last night.
And what did you hear exactly?
I couldn't be sure over the sound of the rain and thunder, but they were all bellowing loudly, and you know Martha and the gang, they're normally pretty silent, so I decided that it was too dangerous to head over in the storm.
Okay. Well, I've arrived. I'll have a look.
I'd be down there myself, Muldoon, but John's asked for a full write-up about the stegosaur from yesterday.
What happened with her?
She's dead.
She's dead?
Yeah, and the others were far away from her on the other side of their paddock. When I got inside, I saw little bite marks all over her underside. Like something had tried to eat her.
Compies.
Most likely. But could have been anything. There's rats and a bunch of small carnivorous animals all over the island.
Yes, well, I don't see anything out of the ordinary, Jerry.
Okay, then they were...
Jerry! What the fuck is wrong with you, Jerry? This is your fault, Jerry!
Oh, wow.
What is it?
You won't believe this, Jerry. She's fallen into the moat.
What?
Let me get a closer look.
Is that her I hear?
No, that's someone else. It's Martha.
She must be upset.
Yeah, Jerry, I think the fall has killed her. She seems pretty busted. I can see what looks like a broken forelimb.
Damn it. The Eublocephalus never approached the moats. That's so strange.
How did this happen, buddy?
I don't know.
No, I'm talking to Martha.
Get her to give you a full statement, okay?
Something must have spooked her, maybe. Or she got disoriented during the thunder last night. I'm going to need a crane out here ASAP, Jerry.
Yeah, will do.
Ay, ay, ay.
They're usually pretty good about staying away from the moats. They don't even like to step off 1-foot boulders.
I'm in the moat. Someone coming down with a crane, Jerry?
Yeah, I've called them. They won't be long.
Okay, good. Did you figure out the stego's cause of death?
I took a blood sample and ran toxicology. She had raised liver enzymes, and the test came back positive for Melia toxin.
Damn, what a way to go.
Yeah, it's sad.
This Anki is definitely dead. For something of this thing's weight, it's quite a fall to sustain. She's not breathing. I assume died on impact.
Man, these dinos are having it rough.
Now you, stand back, please. We don't want you in here as well, Martha.
She's upset, isn't she?
She's peering down into the moat.
The Eublocephalus have formed a tight-knit little group. so it must be a bit of a blow to see her friend in the moat.
I can imagine. Poor gal.
We're down to 15 Ankies.
Quiet, Jerry.
Oh.
No, I mean, I hear something.
What do you hear?
I think I hear something.
Oh, hold on.
No. It's coming from here.
What is it?
One moment, Jerry. Something's down here.
God, don't tell me a second Anki's fallen into the moat.
One moment. Jerry, are any of the Yankees small enough to fit in the drainage pipe?
They're all about the same size, Muldoon. Why?
I think there's something in there.
Could be anything. A rat, possum, a snake, anything.
No. Sounds bigger.
Alright, I'm back. Looks like I came back to some first-person shooter stuff. Oh,
Christ.
Muldoon, are you okay?
Yeah, Jerry, yeah. False alarm. I'll be waiting for the crane. Euclocephalus is built like a tank. 9 tons of armored stubbornness. Lucky that crane is rated for 12 tons. Otherwise, that heavy girl would drag the gantry right in there with it. Toughest hide in the park. The armor that kept the Euclocephalus alive is what did her in today. Sorry for your loss, Martha. Poor girl. Built to survive predators, but not to fall like that.
Uh-oh.
I found the footage from last night to show very uncharacteristic behavior from the Ankylosaur from the moat incident. She seemed agitated or spooked. And then I saw her approach the moat. Highly defensive, she swings her club at what I assume was an attacker. I scrubbed through all the surveillance footage of the Euclocephalus enclosure, but I couldn't find what she was reacting to. One wrong step later and she slips into the moat, her own weight crushing her on impact. That was an arduous ordeal down at the moat. Right then, I'm out here in Carnivore Country for an evening perimeter check on the Rex paddock.
Uh-oh.
Hammond insists these recordings, quote, boost visitor confidence. Personally, I'd settle for proper staffing, but here we are. There's some light rain coming down, so I'm always a little hesitant about mixing electronics with water. I'm down at the main road. They've been digging for the past few days. They want to expand this whole section, and then the crew will bury tracks in the ground for electric tour vehicles to run on. Now, all zoos and wildlife preserves know that electrical fences are prone to sagging, especially along the upper grid. That topmost wire's flickering from the rain. Not failure yet, but enough to make me uneasy. And with an animal this size, uneasy is one step from dead.
Okay.
Ah, I think she's here. Let me try and explain to you what it feels like to be close to a Tyrannosaur.
Uh-oh.
She sounds like weight, not wind. When a Rex moves, you don't hear quick steps. You hear mass settling, soil adjusting. The air is shifting, electric and exhilarating. It's a different sort of presence, harder to explain. You need to be here in the moment. She's keeping close to the perimeter and moving very slowly. That's normal this time of night. She prefers stillness at dusk, but she seems a little restless tonight. Her hunting patterns have shifted since the last storm, I think.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Did you catch that?
Sounds like someone eating a goat.
A confirmation.
If any of you saw the original Jurassic Park, you would know.
Gauging distance. Big predators don't waste energy unless they're calculating something. And she's clever. Far more than the board wants to admit. I can hear her moving. Toes splayed, maybe a little deeper on the left. Limping slightly, could be an injury, or just the terrain. But a wounded apex is the worst kind, much less predictable. The sounds of the other animals in the park must be igniting her hunting instinct and making her restless.
Oh.
If that top wire drops during another storm, even for a moment, she'll know. Animals don't need voltage meters, they feel micro vibrations. She'd sense the lull and approach it, no hesitation. I'll log a maintenance request, replace the midsection coils, reinforce the post line, and, most importantly, notify staff that the Rex is exhibiting territorial agitation. Whether anyone listens remains to be seen. She's pacing me along the fence, staying parallel with me. Hard to see her, the rain's masking her body signature, and she knows how to use cover. She's a patient gal.
Sorry. Had to wash down the pizza I just ate. Okay. Ow. Alright. Okay,
The feed's been in here since early afternoon.
Okay, so stream's still going. Perfect.
And there's the big girl.
Oh, there's
Now
another
notice,
cow.
She's definitely queen of the island, but an apex will never risk engaging with any prey unless they are comfortable in the knowledge that they will attain said prey without being injured. An injury for an apex predator means possible starvation, depending on the extent of the injury, of course. That's why African lions will pursue a young wildebeest or an injured impala, instead of risking a healthy adult gouging them to death. There's a lot of calculation that goes into deciding prey items, and the Rex won't approach the cow until she's decided that it's safe to do so. Oh! Well, look who it is.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay, I'll be real though. After watching the first 3 episodes along with that spinoff, I don't know if I can try to get myself into this. I mean, the animation's pretty good. No AI used. And it's actually movie accurate. But I don't really know, honestly. Alright. I think that's enough for me. Alright, hold on. I think I got it. Okay. Alright. So yeah. I'll be real though. Yeah. Not bad though. Yeah. Not bad. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I probably won't be reacting to as much of Moon Dude's logs. Again, I couldn't get myself into it for some reason. I don't know. But yeah. Again, that's about it. Let me know what y'all think and whatnot. I'm basically removing the rest of the videos from the playlist because holy fucking shit. That is way too many episodes, and I don't think I can get into all of them. Yeah. But hey. Hope y'all enjoyed it regardless, though. Till next time, I'll see y'all later. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.